Before we get to her Instagram story apology, which in my opinion is the weakest and least sincere form of internet apology, let's get into a recap of the situation. Some time ago, Nina Lin and her friend Zoe Spencer harassed Saeed, who at the time was FaZe Silky's assistant. They laid across him, grinded up against him, and attempted to remove his clothing, all without consent. Let's watch the clips.
Hey, come on. Zoe, you can't. Zoe, you can't.
23,
no,
he's consensual.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
No. He likes it. Yeah,
He's not.
Good.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to.
Help me. Hey, yo, chill. Take my room. You got it. Actually, matter of fact, take Eddie's room. Don't take my room. Take Eddie's room.
Yeah, this about to be a nice two-man.
No.
Zoe, leave him alone.
Bro, shut up, Chad. He's not even uncomfortable. Right, Saeed?
He's smiling.
He like that Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your shit. Look at my Louis Vuitton store. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, this is a nice bag.
Yo,
how much this cost?
Turn
around. Start with the side.
Yo.
I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting.
Huh?
He's not
I don't
consenting.
think he wants
Yo, that's my bag, bro.
It's condoms.
No.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have my bag.
It's condoms. Right there. Wait, Nina, get the condom out the bag. What? You heard it. Grab me a condom. Grab me a condom.
Yo, what is happening? Yo.
Come on, Saeed. Let's go.
I just want to address his smiling in the video. To me, it presents as an incongruent affect. Smiling during uncomfortable situations can be a self-soothing method, the body's attempt at making you feel better when things are going wrong. It can also be an involuntary response to a distressing situation. Smiling can also be an attempt at appeasement, sending social signals to reduce tension for all involved and hopefully stop the situation from occurring. I've seen lots of talk online that meant he actually enjoyed the attention, but I don't think that's a fair assumption. If we reverse the genders in this situation, and Nina Lin and Zoe Spencer were men grinding up on a cornered woman, people would be much more open to admitting how predatory this behavior was, regardless of affect. I believe him when he said after the fact that he was uncomfortable at the time. Saeed talks very candidly about his experience.
It's like every single time it resurfaces, it just takes a toll on me, and I just don't want to talk about it just because of that. And like the main thing for me is like I don't want my parents to see it and then have them like break down over it, because I did later on tell my parents about the assault, and my mom ended up crying for a whole month and felt like it was her fault. Because I do have a history of suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. And that day I was alone, and I just didn't want to, like, I just sat there and thought to myself over and over again. I will be taking time to deal with it myself.
In response to this occurrence, Nina had the following to say.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him, like, he definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
No, I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
How you trying to patch that up?
I think he came out.
No, he was here. But I didn't see him at all. I saw him one time and he disappeared.
No, the moment I came over, he wasn't here. I'm not trying to be his friend, though. Why was he your bitch?
She actually said it was embarrassing to be assaulted as a man. To me, those are not the words of someone who could feel genuine remorse over having done something like this. As a result of the clips resurfacing and going viral, Nina Lin was banned on October 25th for 1 day. As more clips resurfaced, her ban was reinstated on October 30th. At the time of writing, we don't know how long this ban will last. More clips came out of her inappropriately touching people. Disguised Toast came to the masseuse table for a massage from a physical therapist at a streamer event. Toast writes, I was trying to get a massage from the physical therapist when Nina, an IRL streamer I've never met, pushed aside the therapist and started grabbing at my ass while I was already laid out on the table. I felt pressured to go along with it because 3 IRL streamer cameras pointed at my face, and also being a sponsored event, I did not want to escalate the situation. I was extremely uncomfortable the whole time. A lack of physical boundaries and inappropriate touching seems to be a pattern of behavior for Nina. So let's get into her Instagram story apology, which disappears after 24 hours. If she was sincere, she would have easily made it into a post that would stay up indefinitely and her words could be taken more seriously. We're not going to read the whole statement together because it's insufferable in my opinion. We're just going to go over key points, but I'll put it on screen so you can read it if you want to. Nina writes, I want to start off by saying my actions and words are inexcusable and I am in no way defending them. I will not deflect from my wrongdoings, but I will speak on my truth, as there have been many clips circulating and spreading false and skewed narratives. Off the bat, I'm already skeptical. These clips that are circulating are not skewed narratives, but excerpts from an experience that Saeed was put through. From what I've seen, they're accurate reflections of the longer streams they were taken from. She also does go on to defend herself, but moving swiftly on. She then says, I wanted to take some time and compose myself and reflect before releasing my apology. If this was said before a well thought out and genuine apology, I might have a different take. But because of the content of her post and the fact that it was merely a short-lived story, it comes across like she was waiting to see if it would be another short-term ban that would all blow over without intervention. She goes on to say that her comments about the situation, saying it was embarrassing to be assaulted as a man, were misunderstood. She says, it is never embarrassing to be harmed or speak about it ever. What I intended on expressing is that it is incredibly inconsiderate to bring up a friend's trauma in a joking manner and weaponize it against someone else on a huge platform that could re-traumatize the person harmed. That is in no way what she expressed, and she's trying to change the narrative to be more favorable to herself. She should have just apologized for the short-sighted comments and left it at that. When she says, as I was convinced by others that were close to him, implicated that it was a joke, which I joined in, which I was in the wrong, and I will make no excuses for my lack of awareness and my actions. It doesn't make much sense, as she's literally giving excuses and blaming others, saying they implied it was a joke, so she went along with it. She's trying to diminish her accountability in the situation, while pretending to take responsibility for what she's done. For her actions against Disguised Toast, she again tries to change the narrative. She writes, although I did not move the massage therapist out of the way like that he described I had, and I asked for permission from Toast before he had laid down, I still shouldn't have been so comfortable with him because we never met prior to the streamer games. This is a denial wrapped up nicely to look like an apology. She's contesting Toast's version of events, feigning contrition to draw sympathy for her position, while simultaneously trying to debunk his account. She also described grabbing at him as being comfortable with him, again trying to de-escalate the reality of her actions. The third page of her apology is entirely self-serving and not really worth getting into, but I'll put it up on screen so you can have a read for yourself if you're interested. The only thing I'll touch on is how she said she never had malicious intent, but I feel as if pushing past people's boundaries in such an obvious way can only be done with malicious intent, and laughing it off as a joke instead of truly taking accountability is also malicious. I think the purpose of this apology was to win back some public favor, as she was defending herself and disguised it as an apology. I don't think there was any sincerity in her account. I think she just wants Twitch to reinstate her, and she thought it was an easy, non-committal way to curry favor. Her weak attempt at an apology actually made me feel some simmering anger. Why does she think the general public is so stupid that we couldn't see through the bull? She's clearly not sorry. She doesn't really think she did anything wrong, and she doesn't take any accountability. I think she should stay banned, but it remains to be seen what Twitch will do and how they will punish SA, with their recent track record of not wanting to punish Emeru's attacker for longer than 30 days initially after she was assaulted at a TwitchCon event. Will they take this as an opportunity to show that they're serious about protecting their creators and the general public? Or will it just be another example of their light-handed touch when it comes to SA on their platform? We shall see. Alright, that's it. That's the video. Thank you so much for giving me some of your finite time today. I really and truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week or weekend. Bye.